participating. How did you enjoy the video? Good,
Um, I,
good. Go ahead, Brianna. I'm sorry.
oh no, I really enjoyed the video, and it opened up my eyes on some of the things that we did discuss last Monday,
Okay.
and just new things to look forward to, and just new ways to walk.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you guys did not chime in last week, I asked everyone to listen to Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, and it's on YouTube. And again, it's a 3-hour audiobook. Now, that 3 hour is the best 3 hours of your life. So hopefully you guys can take the initiative to actually listen to it. I've listened to it. I've read the book several times, and it has helped me so much. So take the time to read that video. Listen to that video, because it's going to help you in today's society. It's going to help you with going forward within your life. Last week we touched bases on mindset. I was very heavy on the mindset. When we talk about success, everyone's steps to success is different. Everyone's success story is different. Some people might want to be wealthy. Some people just might want to be famous, celebrity style, so everybody's success is different. However, the principles to have like the powerful mindset, or to have $1 million mindset or a manifesting mindset, is extremely key. Like, it doesn't matter what type of success you're aiming for. These principles that I'm giving you are key to any type of success. So it don't matter if you're looking for celebrity success, or if you're looking for having a private jet, whatever your end goal is, these principles are key to it. Like, you can't get it without it. Like, you have to abide by these principles. And I'm hoping that I can reach out to someone, in regards to these principles. Last week, again, was positive mindset. Again, whatever your mind can achieve, you can, what I'm saying, whatever your mind believe, you can achieve. And that's hopefully you guys have seen the change from last week to this week by just listening to that. So that is a key stone. That is a key principle when it comes to being successful. And again, everybody's success story will be different, and everybody's amount of success is different. But having a positive mindset is key to it, period, no matter how big or small your success story is. So today we're going to be talking about a few more principles. The first principle will be motivation. So I need y'all to, if you don't have a tablet, you need to pull out your notes and your phone, or go get a tablet, piece of paper, or something to write down these notes, write down these principles. We're going to be talking about the motivation. We're going to be talking about gratitude. We're going to talk about self-discipline and self-control, and we're going to talk about being coachable. These are all key facts, key principles in becoming successful. And again, successful does not mean just having a lot of money or being wealthy. No, success runs however you determine your success you want it to be. Okay. And it doesn't have to be, just because I have a business, I'm successful. Absolutely not. That's not, so don't have that mindset as in, just because I don't have a business, or just because I want to have a business, I'm going to be successful. No, you need to figure out what your success story, how you want your success story to end, because again, you create your own destiny. Give me some ones in the chat if y'all hear me, if y'all are understanding where I'm coming from before I proceed. One's in the chat, y'all. Let me know. Appreciate it. All right, let's go. So first thing first, motivation. What is your why? We touched bases on this before, but I need you to today to write down your why. Not my why, not your kids' why, not the generational curse why. What's your why? Whatever your why is, I need you to write it down for yourself. And if you don't write it down for yourself, you're cheating yourself. Period. You're not writing this down for me. Write down your why for yourself. And if you don't know your why, that's what you need to start working on. Why are you here? What purpose do you serve? Where do you see yourself? What are your goals for yourself? Those are questions that you need to ask yourself when it comes to your why. What do you want to accomplish? Because again, there is nothing too big for you. So I need you to jot down on a piece of paper, a journal, a notebook, on your whatever. I need you to write down why. Because if you don't have your why, what's going to motivate you? What are you pushing yourself towards? Your why is your goals. It can be a goal from 3 months from now. It can be a goal from 10 years from now. It can be a goal for tomorrow, but I need you guys to write that down now. Like, I need you to write down what your why is. Because if you don't have your why, what are you motivating yourself? It can be small goals. And this goal and this why is between you, yourself, and it's between you and yourself and your mind. You don't have to tell your loved ones your why. I need you guys to get in your head to understand what your why is. Once you figure there you go, Tiff. Once you figure out your why, I want you to write yourself a letter. Sound crazy? I promise you, it's real. Because I can guarantee you, there will be times where you may not be motivated. May be times where you forget your why. This is true. Write yourself a letter. Dear Tiffany, my why is this. The reason why I chose this why is because of XYZ. I need y'all to get it down. Get it down. Write yourself your why. Write yourself a letter to yourself, date it, and put your why. And once you write that letter to yourself, I want you to put that letter in a sacred place, because what happens is a lot of times we tend to lose our motivation when no one else is pushing us. No, when you lose your motivation for your goals, you need to tap into your why. You need to pull that letter up and be like, okay, this is what my why is. So when I say it's very important to understand your why, it can be your children. It can be generational curses. Everybody's why is different because everybody's success is different. Everybody's journey is different. I have my why. Sometimes I forget my why. Sometimes I lose motivation. But guess what? I know I can go back and look at my letter and say, you know what? This is why I'm doing it. So tonight, I need you to write a letter to yourself once you figure out your why. Again, key ways to understand or key ways to get in the word why. You need to know, what are your goals? What do you like? What is your passion? What do you see yourself? Because I need y'all to understand and get in your head, there is nothing too big to accomplish. There is nothing too big to accomplish. So write down your why. It may seem really big to you right now, but I promise you, if you look at that letter and you are motivated towards that why, it will come, it will flourish. Because again, whatever you believe, it starts here. Whatever you believe, you can achieve. Write a letter to yourself. And again, touch bases whenever you fall off. You go back to your why. Because motivation is key. This is why I am doing this. This is exactly why I'm doing this. This is exactly why I'm doing this. To motivate you guys. We need it. I need motivation. I need it. But guess what? I can go to my why when I fall short, and I want you guys to be able to go to your why. When you fall short because you will, when you get off track because you will, it happens. Find your why. Go back to your why. And it's always going to remember. It's going to be remember. You're going to come back to it. It's going to give you life. Your why, your letter to yourself is going to give you life. So when you writing this why, when you writing this letter to yourself, I need you to be serious. I need you to feel it. I need it to be encouraging for you. I need y'all to understand that. Drop some ones in the chat if you feel where I'm coming from. You're right, T. Banks. There is nothing too big for you to accomplish. There's literally nothing too big for you to accomplish. Please drop some ones in the chat so I can understand y'all feel where I'm coming from. Cool. Now we got the motivation down, right? Say less. This is so big. Gratitude. Being grateful. Being appreciative. Y'all, we say thank you, God, a thank you, universe, however you want to say it. We say that on habit. When was the last time that you literally gave gratitude, grateful, and appreciated every single thing you did within that day, every single thing that you've had? When was the last time you showed gratitude? When was the last time you showed appreciation? When was the last time you showed gratefulness? That's key. Because again, you can't reach to the top if you don't appreciate the bottom. If you're not grateful for the bottom, if you're not showing gratitude to the bottom, situations occur where we might not want it to be that way, or we want more, but we get this. Be grateful for this, because you won't get more until you be grateful for this. For an example, if you are a business owner, if your dream is to become wealthy and $10 million in your bank account, if you cannot take care of $10 in your bank account, how are you going to get $10 million? Period. That's the ugly truth. You have to appreciate that $10 that's in your bank account. You have to appreciate and be grateful for that $10 that's in your bank account. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be grateful for that $10, because why in the world would you appreciate $10 million when you can't control or be a great financial stewardship over $10? Be grateful. Be grateful. We might not have the house that we want, but at least we have a place to stay. Be grateful. The air that we breathe, be grateful. Thank you. Not just because, oh, I woke up this morning. There's a lot more that comes with I woke up this morning. What about the bed that you laid in? What about the air that you had? What about that fan that was going? What about that breath of fresh air outside? What about those trees that's growing outside? Let's be a little bit more grateful and appreciative and show gratitude to the things that we have. It's a principle. You have to do it, because we cannot go to the top unless we appreciate what we have at the bottom. Because once we get to the top, we'll be humbled. You know that saying, they say, as quick as you can get it, no, as quick as you get it, you can get it taken away. Facts. Because we're not grateful. We're not showing appreciation. We're not showing gratitude to that small thing that we had. We just want the top. All we see is the top, but we're not being appreciative of the process. So please be more grateful. Show more gratitude. Be more appreciative to the things that's around you. Be more appreciative to the things that's around you, because as I touched bases last week, we are not guaranteed tomorrow. Those are blessings that you got. It's a gift for us to be here. It's a gift literally for us to be here. And we wake up every morning not showing gratitude for it, not being grateful for it, not being appreciative for it. It's not guaranteed we wake up tomorrow. So show gratitude. And it's a principle to success. It's the principle. If your success is wealth, that is a principle. Showing gratitude, being grateful, and showing appreciation of the process of the small things now is key. Next thing we have, self-discipline and self-control. Drop a 1 in the chat, y'all. Self-discipline and self-control. That's a big one. If you feel like that's a big one, drop a 1 in the chat. Self-discipline and self-control. It is a key principle to success. It's a key principle for living your best life. It is a key principle. Self-discipline and self-control. You are your own teacher. You create your own destiny. It's very important that you create self-discipline and self-control. It's very important that you, sometime in your life, take a self-check. When I say take a self-check, you step out the situation, you look at your life and say, what can I do different? You take yourself out of situation and you look at that situation and say, am I really disciplined? Do I really have self-control? What am I doing? Self-discipline and self-control. You guys, if you don't have self-discipline and self-control over yourself, how are you expect to live the best life that you want to live? How do you expect to be wealthy? How do you expect to be successful? How do you expect to be at the top if you don't have self-discipline and self-control? We get lost. Alexis, thank you for being real. We get lost in the sauce when it comes to self-discipline and self-control. And let me tell you, there may be times where you fall off. But again, you go back to your letter, you go back to what you're grateful for, and then you tap back into your self-discipline and self-control. Because again, you have the power to create your own destiny, not no one else. Tiffany, I can't create your destiny for you. You have to create your own destiny. So that comes with self, where self-check. You have to check yourself. You have to build discipline within yourself, because that will determine your outcome. Again, motivation and gratitude, it comes from self-discipline. Motivation, your why. Why are you doing this? What do you have to do to get to complete that why? You got to pick up habits. For instance, if it's a journey, a workout journey, or you want to lose 20 pounds, what do you have to do? Self-discipline and self-control. You're going to have to come out with a workout regimen. Self-discipline and self-control. You're going to have to, if you sit at the table and you got fried chicken and you know you need to lose weight because that's what you really want to do, you need to have self-discipline and self-control. You have to stay motivated with self-discipline and self-control. And that goes back to your why. Because I can't help you get to the why and complete your why. I can coach you. I can give you great wisdom, but you're going to have to get to your why, because that's what you want to do. And it comes with self-discipline and self-control. If we do not have self-discipline, we're going to get caught up. We're going to get caught up, and that's the worst place to be, caught up. Self-discipline and self-control. Stop allowing others to get into your head. Self-discipline and self-control. You know what you need to do. Be that stand-up person. Self-discipline and self-control. That self-check. We all need to self-check ourselves. We're not always right, y'all. If you walk around here thinking that you're always right, that's a negative. That's not possible. You need to really evaluate yourself, because it's always two sides. So sometimes you have to step back. You have to self-check yourself. So that self-discipline and self-control comes with that self-check. Like, okay, Tiffany, let me think about this. It's great decision making. You have everybody on this live right now have an option to do the right thing or do the wrong thing. Period. You have the power to do the right thing and do the wrong thing. A lot of times in our culture, I hear, oh, well, we wouldn't talk this. If you heard that saying, if you know better, you do better, y'all need to do that. If you know better, you need to do better. You have to build yourself strong enough to be able to make a right decision for your life. Can't nobody make that right decision for you. Exactly, Tiff. Self-discipline is what you need to do to accomplish your why. You have to have self-discipline. You have to have self-control. And I know it's hard to break habits. For instance, I would go on binges off of social media. I would replace myself, and I'm only speaking for myself. If I'm trying to reach a certain goal, I would take myself off of social media, self-discipline, self-control, and contribute that to my reading. Contribute that to learning something different. That's self-discipline and self-control. You have to be able to take yourself out of a chaotic situation and own that destiny, own that moment. self-discipline and self-control. This will increase your motivation. That's why I stay motivated all the time. I'm self-disciplined. And sometimes when we go into that self-discipline and self-control stage, it gets real ugly. And when I say it gets real ugly, because we start look at yourself in the mirror, y'all. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, what do you need to change? A lot of people not ready for that. A lot of people not ready for the ugly truth for themselves. But it's a part of the process. That's a part of being greater. It's look at yourself in the mirror, gaining that self, gaining that control, gaining that discipline. Help me, y'all. Drop something in the chat. I need y'all talking back to me. If this is fire, tell me it's fire. If y'all understanding and feeling where I'm coming from, let me know. If y'all guilty of this, let me know. If all these principles you match up to it, kudos. Make sure you sharing with the next person. Let me know, y'all. I need y'all to tap in. I need y'all to tap in and understand where I'm coming from. Because when you think about it, motivation, gratitude, gratefulness, appreciation, self-discipline, self-control, they're all around. Balance, yes. Accountability. Accountability. Self-discipline, self-control is that accountability. So when I say it's the ugly truth, a lot of us don't want to be real with ourselves. A lot of us think we are here. Baby, sometimes we got to break it down here and start building the right habits. Accountability. Know when you're wrong. Know when you need to do the right thing. Take that opportunity, because you're not helping nobody else. You helping self. Hold yourself accountable for your short standards. That's how you're going to succeed in any given day. Own up to your stuff. Self-check, self-discipline, self-control. You're controlling thyself. Don't let no one control you. You have the power, again, to achieve anything you put your mind to. Not anything you put my mind to, your mind. So gain that inner confidence, because once you get self-discipline and self-control, you're gonna be confident. You're going to start slowly but surely gaining your confidence. And that's okay, Melvin. Start today. This is a process. This is a process. So don't feel like, oh man, I haven't been doing it in my life. No, that's the point of this call, is for us to keep going and keep going and keep going. Own up to it. That's what you guys are doing, and holding yourself accountable right now. So now that you're holding yourself accountable, you know better, you need to do better. Period. There's no in between. So own up to it. Work on yourself. Work on that confidence. Work on that control. Work on that discipline. It creates a better you. Once you create a better you, life will be great. I promise you. You will start to see things differently. Your gratitude, your gratefulness, your appreciation will start being habit. You don't even have to think about it, because guess what? You're understanding a whole lot more. You're changing your perspective. You're changing your mindset. Again, it goes back to positive mindset. You can't have a positive mindset if you don't have self-discipline or self-control. You can't have a positive mindset if you're not being grateful and appreciative and grateful for the things that you have. You can't have a positive mindset if you're not motivated, if you don't have no motivation. All these principles, I promise you, play within each other. So if your success story, if your why is wealthy, this still plays a part. These principles still play a part. If you run a business, these principles still play a part. If you want to get married, these principles still play a part. If you want to be a mother, these principles still play a part. If you want to go play basketball, these principles still play the part. Period. It does not matter what success you're gauged on, these principles will still play a part. Last but not least, y'all, Coachable. You got to be coachable. Y'all have to be open to listen to wisdom. You have to be open to listen to wisdom. You had to be open to listen to wisdom. However, you need to learn to determine what is wisdom. And when I say that, prime example, I gave you guys a comment last week in regards to watch the people around in your circle. Wisdom is not negative. Wisdom is not negative at all. Okay, so you need to understand what I mean when I say understanding wisdom. Everything you hear is not wisdom. Okay, you need to understand that you can listen to somebody and you can hear them. There's two separate things. You can hear anybody talking, but if you listen to somebody, it's downloaded in your brain. Y'all need to figure out and determine where your wisdom is coming from. Don't take wisdom from everybody. Watch your circle. If your circle is not encouraging you, yes, no. If your circle is not encouraging you, encouraging your why, bye. Unfortunately, I can't talk to you. Because why? That's comes to where your self-control and your self-discipline. You have to protect your energy. I can't protect your energy for y'all. Y'all have to learn how to protect your energy. All energy is not good energy. All energy is not good energy. So when you're receiving someone speaking, you need to open that third eye. You need to open it and say, wait, let me, is this affecting my why in a good or bad way? If it's not if it's affecting your why in a bad way, you got to go. Stop it. Leave it. Because your circle, birds of a feather flock together. You may not be negative towards or speaking towards other people. However, if your circle is always negative to you, you're going to become and form a habit, and that deteriorates your positive mindset. Period. If they are not dropping great wisdom, you got to go. So learn because there are certain people in your life that you can get wisdom from, and there are certain people in your life that you just can't, and that's okay. Everybody is not an assignment. Everybody is not here to give you what you need to hear. But you got to be strong. You have to have that self-discipline. You have to have that self-control to understand what is being told. Stop hoarding your wisdom that you receive. Stop hoarding the wisdom that you receive. Stop hoarding. And when I say stop hoarding, stop letting it pile up. What are you doing? If somebody is giving you game, what are you waiting for? Opportunity? When is the opportunity ever right? When is the perfect opportunity? There's never a perfect opportunity. There's never a perfect opportunity. So when you're hearing it, you have to be coachable, y'all. You got to remove the negativity out your circle, y'all. Your cousins, your family members, your best friends for 20 years, your boyfriends, your husbands, your girlfriends. You gotta remove it, because it's stopping you from success. A lot of times we're not coachable because we don't know what to believe. We don't know who to trust. We don't know if it's coming from a good person, or is it really intentional in a positive way, or is somebody shooting slugs? That's where that self-discipline and self-control come from. When you start building that up, you will learn the word of discernment. You will be able to determine if somebody is telling you game because they care about you and they want to see you win, or if somebody just shooting you to shit. Excuse my language. It's facts. Because what you allow in is what you go put out. Period. If you allow negativity in, you're going to put negativity out. If you allow a negativity in, negativity gets in here. Did you know it takes 3 neutrons to turn a negative? It takes 3 times to turn a negative situation. Brain cells. It takes 3 to be happy. It takes 1. So y'all overworking your energy behind negativity because you're not able to discern what is positive, what is good. You're collecting everything. People holler about all the time. Science too says facts. I speak facts. Absolutely. So when I say watch your negative energy or watch your energy, because it determines your success, it determines your wealth, it determines your outcome, it determines your why. This is real. We holler all the time, protect our peace, protect our peace. Do y'all really know what protecting your peace means? Drop a 1 in the chat if you honestly know what protecting your peace means. Let me know. How often, drop a 2 in the chat if you protect your peace like you're supposed to. Drop it, be real. Drop a 2 in the chat if you don't. Drop a 2 in the chat. You haven't, but you're learning. Protecting your peace. Thank you for being real. Y'all listen. Y'all have to understand the importance of self. You have to understand the importance of the energy. Every act has a force of energy, period. If it's protecting your peace, that's protecting yourself. How worthy are you? How worthy are you? Perfect example. Stop giving out more than receiving. Anything that you touch, when it's a partnership, relationship, business relationship, you have to, it has to be a steady cup flowing. Stop pouring out more than you receive. Because let me tell you, what happens is you can't pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup, y'all. So it's important that we start protecting our peace. This comes with self-discipline, self-control. Watch what you see on social media. Watch what you listen to on the TV. Watch what you listen to on the radio. Watch your conversations. If you see somebody about to turn a positive conversation to negative, remove it. If somebody come at you and it don't make sense, you're not trying to hear it, remove it. Remove it. Y'all have the power to create your own destiny. So protecting your peace is key. A lot of times we get put in situations and the situations are not too good and we looking like, well, damn, why me? Why? I did all this. Why me? It's because what? We allow it. Ugly truth. No one wants to hear that. Because you have the power over your destiny. You have the power over your outcome. You have the power. You have the power. So I want y'all to understand, protecting your peace is key. Protecting your peace is key. Being coachable, listening to what people are saying that has wisdom. If somebody that you know has wisdom tell you do not touch that stove because that stove is hot, please don't touch the stove. because you may not get an opportunity to not touch that stove. Stop. Learn to discern. Being coachable, listening, not just hearing, listening. Stop hoarding wisdom. Stop hoarding that wisdom. If you've been learning, if you've been teaching, if somebody's been teaching, if you've been watching videos, or you've been act upon it. Because guess what? If you die tomorrow, and wherever your spirit go, you can't be like, oh, okay, let me go back down to my flesh body and let me use this wisdom that I've been taught. It don't work that way. So stop hoarding wisdom. Again, everybody's process is different. Everybody's process it's no rushing game. It's not, there's no finish line. Because in life, you want to keep going and keep going and keep rising and keep rising. You don't want to have an end stop. They say the sky is the limit, right? The sky never, it just keep going and keep going and keep going. So stop hoarding. Listen. Interpret. Break it down. If you don't understand that way, break it down for you to understand, but don't sleep on it. Because you may not get an opportunity to get that wisdom again, or to be able to use that wisdom. Always tell yourself, when you wake up every morning, I've read this book called The Untethered Soul. The best chapter in this book was the chapter 12, and it says the greatest teacher of life is death. Because, give you an example, if somebody comes to you right now and say, oh, you got 12 days to live, what y'all want to do? Oh, I want to go to play in the rain, or I want to go get this ice cream, or this is how we supposed to be living every single day. And guess what? When they tell you you have 12 days to live and you can grant these wishes that you want, you're going to appreciate it, because you know you can't go back to it. This is how you're supposed to be living your life now. The greatest teacher of life is death, because you're not guaranteed within the next 5 minutes. So when I say be more grateful, appreciate, and show gratitude to the life that you have, you need to. It's imperative for you to be stronger. It's imperative for you to grow higher. It's imperative. It's imperative. Every day we wake up, it's a gift, y'all. Act like it. And I promise you, the more you become grateful, the more you show gratitude, the more you show appreciation for the small things that you have now, big things are going to be, they're going to come to you. They're going to come to you. I promise you, they're going to come to you. I'm a witness. They're going to come to you. They're going to flourish. They're going to flourish. That's going to increase your why. That's going to increase your motivation. That's going to increase your confidence. That's going to increase your discipline. That's going to increase your self-control. You got to hear me. You have to hear me. Increase and overflow. Exactly.
Zoom call.
Increase and overflow. Getting to success, no matter what your success means to you, requires these principles. Require these principles. You have to make sure that you guys are taking these principles and applying these to your everyday life. Again, tonight, I asked y'all to listen to Napoleon Hill. Some of you guys did. It's not for my betterment. I got what I needed. I got that wisdom. I'm trying to share it with you guys. It talks about outwitting the devil. It talks about mindset within within the YouTube, within the audiobook. It literally has an insert where I always tell people, and I said this last time, I don't even acknowledge the devil. Because again, what I believe I can achieve. So if I don't acknowledge the devil, it does not exist to me. If I pick up a glass of water and waste it all on me, First thing I used to say, oh no, the devil's busy. Why am I given this thing, this creation that we've created, an acknowledgement? Why? So guess what? When I drop water on me, I keep it moving. Oh, okay. It's nothing but water. It could have been a lot worse. That's me showing gratitude, gratefulness, and appreciation that it was not nothing worse than what it was. Stop acknowledging this devil. Stop. The devil busy. The devil made me do this. That self-control, self-discipline. Stop it. Stop acknowledging. So just sit back and think about the last week and how many times you acknowledged the devil. How many times? The devil trying to stop me. Really? We could have changed that. We could have changed that all the way around. Nothing can stop me. But we're giving gratitude and acknowledging a fall down. You got to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset. It goes back to positive mindset, y'all. You have to change your mindset. Because I tell this to people all the time. Every L that you take, every L that happens to you, it's a lesson because you appreciate life more. If you stump your toe, shit, what was that trying to tell me? You know, if you drop something, if you lose a client, maybe that client wasn't for me. Not the devil is busy. You get a flat tire. Think about it positive. Well, maybe that was stopping me from going to a place where I needed to go. Or maybe the universe or God was protecting me from something it's all in how you change your mindset. Tap in if y'all feel where I'm coming from. Is this making sense? Yes, yes, yes. Say yes, drop a 1. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Because I'm hot over here. I'm feeling it. I'm pumped. I'm pumped, like for real. Because I'm preaching, I'm speaking facts to you, and everything that I'm speaking to you, I done been through it. This is what I want you guys to understand. This is not nothing I Google. This is not no experiment. This is real life. I changed my mindset and my life got better. My life is better. Everybody can say, oh, we living in a messed up world. Are we? Are we? I love my life. I love what's going on in my life because I create my own destiny. And this is what I want to teach you guys. That self-control, that self-discipline, that gratitude, change is hard but necessary. Yes, it is. That motivation, positivity is key. These principles is to a better life. These principles are to a better life, and I'm telling you this, like it hurts my heart because I feel a lot of energy, and I know you don't even have to say nothing. I feel it, and I know a lot of people are struggling, and this is why I decided on my day to do motivational calls, to give you guys wisdom, to give you guys gems, to give you guys principles that can help you, because I want to see everybody win. This ain't about the money. This is about helping my culture. Period. I'm not getting paid for this. I want us to win as a culture. It hurts me that we're not winning as a culture. It hurts me that we are missing our positive mindset. We got to get to our mindset because we create our own destiny. I tell myself that every single morning. I create my own destiny. 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 I can create my own outcome. I create my own motivation. I create my own gratitude. I create my own gratefulness. I create my own appreciation. I create my why. I create it. And I need you guys to start tapping in to create yours. It's the best way to live. That's the key to life. That's the key to life, period. That's the key to a genuine, happy life. Don't let death be your teacher. And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. I'm about to get emotional. Don't let death be your teacher. Don't let death be your teacher. Do not let death be your teacher. Learn to appreciate you. Learn to appreciate self. Learn to appreciate your goals. Learn to appreciate your progression. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on progression. Don't focus on the person that's next to you. Don't focus on the next lane. Focus on your lane, because everybody's lane is moving differently. Somebody might be faster than yours. Somebody might be slower than yours, but these principles still apply. And you are still responsible for your destiny. Y'all are still responsible for your destiny. So as I conclude this Motivational Monday, Manifesting Millionaires Zoom series, the secrets to success, the principles to a better life, your homework for yourself, and you owe this to yourself, your homework for yourself, figuring out your why, write it down, go into details about your why. And then I want you to write a letter to yourself. Put that date on it and put Dear Tiffany, or, Dear Alexis, Dear Jacinda. Write your name and write yourself a letter about your why. And remember, whenever you fall short, whenever you feel like you're in the corner against the wall, you go back to that letter. I have a letter that I will go to. I took a picture of it and it's on my phone, that I will go to if I'm feeling short. You have to do this because it increases your why, it increases yourself, it increases your motivation, it increases your life here on earth. This gift that we've given, it increases it. It makes it better. It makes you happier. Gratitude. Continue again to show gratitude to every small thing. Be grateful for every small thing. Appreciate for every small thing. Not when just good things in your eyes that you may think may happen. No, when you wake up, you're grateful. When you take a shower, you're grateful. When you walk outside and get in your car and you have gas, you're grateful. But if you don't have gas, but you got somebody that you know can give you $10, you're grateful. When you don't have no food in your refrigerator, but somebody come and bring the food to you, you are grateful. For real. So understanding gratefulness, appreciation. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Gratefulness, appreciation, and gratitude is key. It's key. We may not be in the situation that we want to be in right now, but let's be grateful for that moment. Let's be grateful for, and let's hope, and let's know and create change, because change will come if you create it. Change will come if you create it. Not if you're not trying to move, not if you're sitting your back against the wall and not moving out that corner, it's going to stay there. You're going to stay there. So you have to create a change. You have to start somewhere. And again, you stay in your own lane. Don't worry about the next person. If you have a business and you've been in business 10 years and it's not as successful as the next person, who cares? Keep it moving. Consistency is key. Keep it moving. Keep pushing. It may not be your time right now. Keep moving. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane and stop looking at everybody else. Please focus on yourself. Focus on your why. Focus on your why. So again, peace, love, and blessings. Thank you guys so much. This concludes our call. I'm sending everybody on here peace, love, and light. This will be a series that I do and I dedicate myself to doing every Monday. The link is the same and it's already been scheduled. So I will do this until December and into the next year. Mondays, motivational from Tiffany Ray. I love all you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I dropped something in the chat. I appreciate you guys for even just coming on, taking this few minutes out your time. Hopefully this has helped you. I'm sending you guys love and light. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Peace, love, and blessings, y'all. Bye, y'all. Thank you. Thank you guys for the positive love, and I appreciate it. For real. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Love y'all.